Good afternoon. This is Dan Pope, Mayor of the City of Lubbock. I'm here with a weekly update. I want to talk about the budget this week. Last Thursday, the 14th, for the first time, we saw the proposed 2016-2017 budget. You may have watched on City TV, but we had a work session, and you may have seen that we have these two big budget manuals, and this is the $740 million proposed city budget for the next year. So for the next 5 or 6 weeks, we'll be spending our time in work sessions, working through this budget, big piece by big piece, trying to deliver what we've been asked to do, what we've been elected to do. So what are the key pieces to this? One is that this budget was proposed by the city manager and staff, and it does not have a tax increase in it. And I think that's something that you can count on from us. I don't think there's an appetite for a tax increase. There's certainly not with me. So we've got to live within our means. It's something we talked a lot about while we were campaigning. It's sort of this idea of learning to say no, common sense kind of leadership. So you'll see us talking about our priorities as we work through this between now and the 8th of September, when we'd like to approve the budget. In fact, we're going to have a work session next Thursday at our before our council meeting starting at 1:30, and come watch it live, or you can join us on TV to watch that. And then we'll have a series of work sessions probably late in the afternoon, one day a week in August. And so if you want to follow along, we'd love to have you be part of that. This is your money we're spending. It's important that you understand what we're doing. And we'll be breaking this into big pieces, and we'll explore those sort of day by day or session by session. But the idea is that we have a budget that's a lot more pay-as-you-go. In other words, trying to avoid kicking the can down the road, swiping the credit card, adding to our debt. We've got to start working our way towards a budget that where we do pay as we go. It'll give us more flexibility. When you go into a year with a lot of debt, it'd be much like a personal budget that you started the month and some large amount of your revenue, your income, was dedicated to credit card bills or to your mortgage, and that's a little bit of where we are. And we've got to find a way to pay that debt down to allow us more room to operate, to do the kind of things that citizens want. So that's a real big picture kind of view of the budget. But the key points are, we've seen it. It doesn't call for a tax increase. I don't think there's an appetite for a tax increase. I think the council is squarely behind this idea that we need to learn to pay for this as we go along. So more updates to follow. I'll probably next week talk a little bit about the city manager search. We're also making some progress on that. I want to share a little bit about that. But we'll come back and loop back to the budget sometime in August, because you'll want an update for that. So just in closing, thank you for your time, number one. We really want good ideas. If you've got good ideas, please share those with us. And your prayers and thoughts are very much appreciated too. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you next week.